Now, Singapore will soon update its commitments to cut emissions under the Paris Climate Agreement. Environment and Water Resources Minister Masagos Zulkifli announced this at the United Nations Climate Summit in Madrid on Tuesday as he called on the world to take urgent action.
We are meeting at a time when multilateralism is under strain. We all have to work together to strengthen the support for multilateral cooperative frameworks to address the existential challenge of climate change.
This week, Mr. Masagos will play a key role as co-facilitator at the UN Climate Change Conference, which is trying to finalize a critical piece of the Paris Agreement. That's Article 6, which sets rules for an international carbon market. It will help countries meet their national commitments through carbon offsets. Countries have to update their commitments by the end of next year, and Singapore says it will do that soon. Mr. Masagos says the country will also present a long-term low-emissions strategy. Its current aim is to reduce its carbon emissions per unit GDP growth by 36% by 2030, compared with emissions in 2005. Singapore recently set aside $2 billion to fund green investments, and it wants its bus fleets to be entirely electric or hybrid by 2040. It has also increased the use of solar panels by more than 100-fold in the past decade. A UN report last month found that global emissions were still increasing and that the world was not on track to meet the Paris Agreement goals of limiting warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius.